Hi and welcome back to the Prospectors Camp, and today's video is all about copper. And I wanted to make this video as a warning to anyone that is new to the coin collecting hobby, the silver stacking hobby, whatever it is. I've noticed on a lot of online bullion websites that copper has been selling out, and I've seen a lot of people talking about how they're hoarding copper and stacking it. And I want to say before I even get into anything in this video, I have nothing against stacking copper. I think it's a very smart move. But there are smart ways to stack copper. The worst way to do it is to buy rounds like this from anywhere. This right here, this 1 standard ounce, this isn't troy ounce because copper is not really considered precious metal. This 1 normal ounce of copper is worth 36 cents today. Today's January 22nd of 2026. And if you go on any bullion website, you're going to see that, anything like this is going for at least 3, 4 to, even more than that a piece. Before I get into what I prefer stacking and what I want to give advice on, if you don't already do it, I'm just going to show you real quick on my computer here. I was going to screen record, but I'm just going to go ahead and film my computer here. But here's some listings. 164 sold. This is nothing against the buyers. Keep that in mind. 164 sold, $270 or best offer, so more than likely most of them sold at let's just say $250. Lot of 100 1-ounce fine copper rounds. Okay, at 36 cents a piece, that's $36 worth of copper. I understand there's designs, but it is simply copper. Here we go. 458 sold. 10-pack of 1-pound copper ingot bars. This is crazy. Alright, so that's 10 pounds of copper. 10 pounds of copper. Copper right now is $5.83 a pound. Was that $58.30? And people are paying $450 for $58 worth of copper. 10 pounds for $300. 193 sold. This kills me. You could buy a smelter, like a propane smelting furnace off of eBay for like $130. You could go find some scrap copper and make as many of these 10-pound bars as you want. $4.99 as low as, so that's the lowest you're going to get it for. So $5. I have that exact round on my desk. $5, and it is worth 36 cents in copper. That's a very high premium. And just quickly, here on AppMex, alert me on all of their copper rounds. Everything. Now, I also want to say, copper it's a base metal. It's not considered a precious metal. There is a lot more of it. I understand it is very important, and I do think over time it will go up in value quite well. I think it is a good thing to stack. But if you're buying something at 50 times what it's worth when you buy it, how are you ever going to make that money back, if you're truly investing in it? If you can get it for free, for example, this is some scrap wire that I found. This is some good stuff. You can find smaller copper wire a lot. If you see the wire that's ran in houses most of the time, you'll see that it's the yellow wire that's ran up, and that's like the Romex house wiring. If you strip that wire, you'll get copper. Copper tubing, if you find copper tubing. But if you know what copper looks like, you can always scrap it. I've gotten some out of electric motors. I actually smelted this trilobite myself. This is a 3-ounce trilobite fossil that I cast. I got some cheap casting sand off eBay, and I have a little electric smelter that you could find on eBay, and I threw some of the copper wiring in there, and I poured a bunch of these trilobites. Now, the absolute easiest way, and some of you watching may be like, oh, I didn't think copper pennies were a thing anymore. Well, they're not, but there's still copper pennies circulating. So this is a pile of pre-1982 US Lincoln cents. These are 95% copper. I understand they stopped making the pennies. There's a lot of pennies out there. You can get boxes from the bank and search through them. But one thing you need to keep in mind, the most important thing if you're stacking copper pennies, which this is my preferred way of stacking copper, just because these look amazing when you have a bunch of them. They're just awesome to have. These are worth like 3 cents a piece right now, just in copper, even though they're a penny. So in 1982, that's the year, this is my little notebook here. In 1982, that is the year when the US transitioned from the 95% copper pennies and they transitioned over to the 97.5% zinc pennies. So any of the pennies, most in 1982 are going to be zinc, and then, past 1982, they'll all be the zinc version, the non-copper. But in 1982, there's a way to tell if your penny, since it is the transition year, there's a way to tell if your penny is actually the copper version or the zinc version. This is the best way. What you can do is just stack pennies, and once you have enough of the 1982s together, you can just weigh them real quick and see what you got. So this is an example of a penny that is the zinc version. That weighs 2.54 grams. And if you weigh a 95% copper penny, it should be around 3.11. 2.5 for the zinc pennies, and that's in grams, or 3 point anything over the 3 point. Another thing to keep in mind is copper does take a lot of room. Here is a 1 ounce silver Libertad. This is a troy ounce as compared to one of these standard ounces, but obviously the size is close. They'll take up the same space if you were to have both. Just on what I have on my notebook, currently this is right around $100 for this Libertad in silver value, and that's 36 cents worth of copper. This is 277 times more valuable than that, and they're the same size. So there's just the scale of value. And I just keep my copper pennies in a container like this. Very simple to use. Throw them in. You could use anything. Please do not buy copper offline as an investment. 99% of the time, the premiums are going to be extremely high if you're buying it offline. Try to find it in scrap. Take the time to split wire, do whatever you got to do to get the copper, and just hold it. Just hold the copper. If copper's copper. It is nice having this bare, bright, clean wire, especially if you're smelting and casting things. Nothing wrong with getting it, but just understand, I'm just putting this out there for anyone that's getting into the hobby. Please don't FOMO with copper. Don't buy a bunch offline, because you're guaranteed to lose over time. Alright, thanks for watching. It's just a different video. Keep stacking copper where you can get it. Sometimes you get it free, sometimes you get it cheap. But keep it to one of them. Alright, thanks for watching.